Culture Shock ESL. And today's show we're going to talk about the R. This is a sound that also presents problems, less so for Spanish speakers because they roll it and they really have a big thing with that R, that R. But even so, it needs to be, it's a shorter sound, okay? And it's a more rounder sound in English than it would be in Spanish. And we have to make sure that we say it. Again, so in these examples we have car, car. You can notice at the end, it's the sound, we've got the R at the end. We must say that sound. And this one is in the middle of the word, core, core, core. Again, I'm emphasizing by speaking very slowly and trying to enunciate all of the sounds. But as you become more comfortable with it, and again, I'm doing this so that you can actually get used to strengthening, exercising, building the muscles of what we call the embouchure, the muscles around the mouth that will allow us to enunciate and pronounce the words that we want. Car, R, and core, core. Car, of course, the motor car, and core, the core of an apple, the center of something, the center of something. The center in the middle. Okay. Core, core. So we have to say that R, and we have to make sure that we connect it with that E there. So it's core, core. And then these two words, fear, okay? Fear, fear. It actually kind of slopes away there, doesn't it? Fear, fear. But we have to put that sound in there, even if we just pronounce it a little bit. And form, form, form. Again, R is one of those sounds that is sometimes not pronounced very strongly at all, but at other times is very important, particularly at the beginning of words. If we say rule, or running, or river, okay? But it comes, as we noted here, all the way through the word, different words, and we have to make sure that we make that sound again. Again, practice makes perfect. I'm going to give you a series of exercises for this. Please take some time. This video is no more than about 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes of your time to just focus on this and practice. And as you practice, I guarantee you, if you do this, want to take one of these tapes and do it every day for that 10 minutes, you will see in yourself marked improvement. In fact, I'd recommend that when you first start, get a microphone and record yourself saying these sounds right at the beginning. And after a week, if you haven't improved, call me, all right? Give me some feedback on this, okay? But I can guarantee you, if you do your 10 minutes a day on these things, you will hear, and again, that's a significant thing, you will hear the improvement, okay? So, practice the exercise, and we'll come right back and we'll review. You speakers of English have a variety of problems with the English R sound. This consonant is ruled by the tongue. To make the standard English R sound at the beginning of a word, simply curl the tip of your tongue and pull it back a bit. Keep the tongue tense. The method 2, let the back of the tongue do all the work. Press the sides of your tongue up against the back teeth. In this case, you do not need to curl the tip of the tongue. Chinese have a problem speaking the R sound because the sound doesn't exist in Chinese. As a result, they're often likely to say light instead of right. Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, and Czech, Hungarian, and Tagalog also have different problems with the R sound. The R in their native language is rolled. That is, the tip of the tongue flaps the top of the mouth when they say right. It can sound like a D. French speakers also have a different problem. Their R sound is made up with the back of the tongue, almost touching the back part of the mouth. Around Boston, R at the end of a syllable lengthens the vowel sound, but makes no sound of its own. They might say car. To continue with the practices of that R, it's a difficult sound to form, but with practice you'll get it. Words that end with R. Unlike the British R, the American R is always pronounced. It's never silent. Pay particular attention to R when it appears at the end of a word. For example, for, more, far, and teacher. Here's some words for practice. 1. More. Repeat. Number 2. Here. Repeat. Number 3. Sure. Repeat. Number 4. There. Repeat. Number 5. Culture. Repeat. Number 6. Where. Repeat. Here's some word pairs for practice of the R sound before a consonant. Number 1. Important information. Repeat. Number 2. Hard to understand. Repeat. Number 3. Northern California. Repeat. Number 4. Early in the morning. Repeat. Number 5. 30%. Repeat. Number 6. Learn German. Repeat. And here are some practice sentences for the R sound. Number 1. I spent part of Thursday learning the new program. Repeat. Number 2. I heard it was a 4-hour performance. Repeat. Number 3. He won a journalism award for his report on Pearl Harbor. Repeat. Number 4. Please inform the board about the formal procedure. Repeat. Okay, so we went through a lot of those exercises, I hope. We're back here looking at, to remind ourselves where we started, okay? The R sound, let's get that shape. R. So it's the middle of the tongue that goes to the top. If we look at this as our teeth here, and we look at this as our tongue, what is happening here is the tongue, this middle part of the tongue, is reaching up to the roof of the mouth, okay? So it's R, 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 okay? And again, I'm emphasizing it, that is, I'm making it bigger than it is, just to make you hear that sound, because later on, as we begin to use it, particularly in the words, we just say core, core. You can hardly hear the R there, can you? But it is there if you listen carefully. Car, car, car. And again, depending on the accent in the East, it tends to be car, okay? More neutral sound that we want to reach at for, again, clarity. We just want to be clear. We want people to know what we mean when we say car, or core, or fear, or form, okay? Clarity is what we're looking for, not perfection, not wanting to become, you don't have to develop an American accent, you just need to be able to be clear. And as you come that, because we've all got our own little accents, and that's what makes us unique, and that's what makes it interesting, meeting people from different parts of the world, that they do pronounce things a little bit differently with a little flavor from their own, okay? And that's a good thing. The important thing, however, is just to be clear, and that's all we're doing, okay? Again, so practice makes perfect, and continue looking at these exercises, and I can guarantee you, you will see the benefits if you do the work. Okay, until next time, this is Ian Moore with Culture Shock ESL.